You know you ain't paid for this.
It's your girl T, and I am back with another video. So as you can read by that title, today's video is, you read the title. Today I'm going to be talking about the time I almost got arrested. It sounds so bad to, like, I don't even like to say it. I just feel so, just give me ghetto. It gives me, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. But I'm going to get into it because I still can't believe it. And, like, it lives in my head written free. I'm just like, you was really about to risk it all. I was going to do it. I was going to do it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Tell me why I ended up signing something that, like, legally binded me to stay on campus. When I tell you I was, when I tell you your girl was mad, your girl was very much angry. Cause I'm just like, bro, I literally did not want to do that. So basically, because I had waited so late, I really had to pick out of what was left. FSU is a very big campus, but I already knew I didn't want to stay on campus because of orientation week. The dorm they had me staying in, I knew it wasn't like for me. I don't care how much I had to pay. I was gonna make it work. Like, I was who? Talk about being a stripper. Who? Girl, I was gonna sell drugs. FBI, relax. It was a joke. I probably get killed anyway. It was a joke. I was gonna do something that I was gonna make it work because I was not staying on campus. Anyways, so I had to stay on campus, and it was either a flat, which is basically like, you know, a little 2x2 felt like, and then it's a person over here, a person right there, and you know, there's no kitchen, no nothing. It's literally just your room. And then there was the option of a townhouse. So here's the townhouse. This is how it sold me. Upstairs, downstairs, right? So I'm like, okay, you know what? A little spacious. I ain't got to see her that much. The problem was I had to have 3 extra roommates instead of 1. So it was like, well, no, not 3. I had to have 3 roommates total instead of 1. So, it was upstairs. Upstairs, downstairs. A room on the right side, a room on the left side, and then like in the middle was like the common area for upstairs, and that was basically where it was a desk and everything. There was like a little sink, and then if you kept going straight, it was the community bathroom. I'm calling it community because it was a lot of us. Anyways, community bathroom. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just do that. And I'm like, and then another reason was the kitchen. So there was a kitchen in the unit. With the flat, there wasn't a kitchen. I'm just like, your girl better like to cook anyway. You make me haul some stuff downstairs, I'm just not gonna eat. Like, I don't care if it's down the hallway. Very much lazy, very much lazy. So I was like, okay, a kitchen, you know, that sold me. So I clicked it. And I knew I wasn't gonna get anybody black. So for me, as a black woman, there's safety in seeing other black people for me. I don't care what situation it is. Specifically black women, the way I love y'all, thank y'all so much for y'all presence. I too am a black woman, if you couldn't tell. I know sometimes I present as different or whatever. I'm kidding, I know I'm black. But, like, it's just, the ease that comes over me. I knew they wasn't gonna give me that. I knew when I clicked that legally binding button that they would just be like, yeah, let's do it to her, let's do it. And they did it to me, So, yeah, eventually time passes and I get my roommates. I'm not gonna say what race they were, but they were not black at all. Not one was black. And I said, okay, okay, no problem. So I'm not the type to, I'm not downplaying or anything like, and I have no problem with other races. Let me make that clear. It ain't none of that. I just knew like having a black person in the room with me was gonna really help me, and it just upped my anxiety. Anyways, fast forward, we get there, and my roommate and I have our room, and then it's 2 other girls on the other side. We all meet. I actually was texting one of the girls beforehand. She ended up not being my roommate. She was like my suite mate. I think that's what that term is. I don't care. She was my suite mate, and we made plans to like have a little business. Girl, I was very much hopeful. Anyways, girl. So fast forward, we lived together for a while. Everything's cool. There's little things they weren't cleaning up. I'm a very clean person. I hate it. So there was tension building up, stuff like that, and then they were mad that I didn't want to hang out with them. And let me tell you what, like when I went to college, I was very much depressed. Very much. Who? My family? Girl, we like this. Like, I don't like to leave them. So the fact that I had to leave them, and then I also didn't know anybody at that point, it was terrible. So for I think I got it. But yeah, it's very much terrible. So it wasn't until I actually joined the organization at FSU, Big Sister Little Sister, that I actually found people that like I could hang with, like be with, and then like a friend from high school had also introduced me to some girls, and it was like, okay, that's when it got whatever. But before then, I ain't like nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody, so I was just like cool and depressed. I would go home every chance I get. You know, I'm from Jacksonville, Tallahassee, on like 2 hours and 35 minutes away. Look at me knowing the exact amount because I would zoom back and forth. I don't care. Anyway, moving on from that. So as time passes on, Haley, I'm gonna call her Haley. Haley and Zaylee were roommates. Haley gets a cat. I am not a cat person. I am a dog person. It's only certain dogs that I like. I don't really care for animals. I'm very scary. But cats, me and cats have never gotten along. Mostly because they hate me and I just hate them too. Because it's just like, you hate me for no reason, so now I hate you. Anyways, if you have a cat and you my friend, just know that I don't like your cat, but I love you. It's not that I will mistreat your cat, but I just want you to keep your cat away from me, and I'll keep myself away from your cat. You know, respect our boundaries. So Haley gets a cat, and not only is it a cat, this girl got a black cat. First of all, I'm a black woman who grew up in a black household in a black community with black people. We're very superstitious. Black cats? Who? This girl gets a black cat. And you know, I didn't say anything. I just let it slide. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I avoided the cat. The cat did not avoid me. That was the problem. The cat will always antagonize me. And the thing is, I ain't one for animal cruelty, but don't play with me. Don't play with me. So the problem was my roommate got accustomed to the cat. Like, she liked the cat. It was like, oh my gosh, so the cat will always be in our room. I'm just like, I get it, y'all like the cat. Tawanda doesn't like the cat. I don't. So what I need you to do is keep the cat, you know, on your side. And it's half her room, so I can't dictate like, oh, don't bring the cat in here. But I told her, I was just like, okay, y'all can have the cat in here, but like make sure the cat knows not to go on my side of the room. That's all I asked. The problem was my roommate would leave the door open and the cat would I would come in and the cat would be on my side of the bed. Like, the cat would be on my bed specifically. Now you tell me that cat won't mess with me? That cat was messing with me. That cat was very much antagonizing me. And stuff like that, so I would tell them and then she'll come get the cat or whatever. But first of all, I kept telling my roommate, stop leaving the door open. If you're not here, you know that cat likes you. The cat hates me though. So it's gonna do stuff to mess with me. It's gonna leave your stuff alone and come over there to my side. After a few run-ins with the cat, I'm just like, it's getting to a point I knew it was gonna blow up. The problem happened when I told you, I said at that time I didn't like to be anywhere in Tallahassee. I would go home every day. I had my schedule to where I was on campus. First of all, most of my classes was online. I did not want to leave that dorm room. I didn't want to be in that dorm room, but if I had to be, I wasn't gonna walk around campus by myself. That is a big behind campus. No. All of my classes was online, and the ones I had in person were mandatory, and it was only on like 2 days out the week. So 24/7, I was just either in Jacksonville or in the dorm. So what that means is I'm barely home. I would come home sometimes and they would be out there to come home from drunk night to have fun. I'm like, you know what, kudos to you, girl. I hope you had an amazing time. Now, the problem happened when one day I was coming home and I had my classes. I had one class early. I remember this day specific because I'm just like, I really should have killed her. Anyways, I had class at like 8 something. It's a 2-hour and something minute drive. I already told y'all that. So I got on the road. I got up at 5 and got on the road at like 6. So I could like get to class on time because parking is terrible. If you know, you know. So I get there. I come upstairs into like our room or whatever. Why is there a throw up on my bed? Why is there a throw up on my bed? Yeah, so I'm like, somebody filmed me. So I look at my roommate, she's like hanging over off her bed. So I'm like, okay, they clearly just had a wild night. I'm like, okay, if she did, you know what? I'm more accepting because I felt like she was drunk. I'm not the type to just be mean and rude for no reason. If you was drunk and that happened, it was a mistake, okay, just replace my stuff. Because I'm also a germaphobe. I forgot to mention that. And I am a self-proclaimed germaphobe. And my family will tell you I'm also a germaphobe. I don't do certain stuff. There's certain stuff that I literally don't do. I have a certain order that I do things in when I do them because it's just like, that's nasty, that's nasty. So throw up on my bed, y'all. Everything was gonna have to be thrown away. Wash what? No. Get it out of here. It gotta go. So I texted, we have a group chat at this moment. So I texted the group chat, I'm like, hey, there's throw up on my bed. Like, does anybody know about it? Because I'm just like, you know what? Who knows if it was actually my roommate? It could have been, you know, anybody. Because they have friends over. I'm just like, let me just see. So I go to class and everything. I don't get a message until I want to say midday or something. And the girl Haley, she just like, she fessed up to him. And she was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, T. Like that was, I forgot the cat name. I don't even remember the cat name. But she's like, it was such and such. I'll wash your sheets. And so I'm like, wash my sheets? No, ma'am. So I told her, I was like, oh, okay, you know, it's okay. But could you just replace them? Because like washing is just not gonna do anything for me. So I'm with my friend Gina at the time, because I think we had class together, and I think that's why we was walking, because we was walking to care. Mind you, I wasn't in care, but I was in care by proxy because I had friends in care. So yeah, so basically, I'm telling Gina, I'm just like, that's what she said, and Gina's like, so we was both black girl confusion, basically, black girl confusion. So we finally get to care, I'm sitting there, and somehow I end up telling the girls that story. So at first, Haley was like, yeah, like, I'll do that, da, da, da. When we walking out from class, me and Gina was walking back from class, I get another text and she's just like, actually, I spoke with my mom. First of all, what? She said, basically she said she spoke with her mom and her mom told her like, no, basically don't do that, like, I guess washing it is okay. And then she went to something about something was going on with her uncle and all this, and I'm just like, oh no, something was like, her uncle was sick with something. And I'm just like, if 2 plus 2
and 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay. What the fuck is this?
Right, cause I'm just like, girl, what I gotta do with the price tea in China? If we talking about, like, I had family members that was like being diagnosed with stuff too at the time. Yeah, like I had family members being diagnosed with stuff too at the time. So I'm just like, why are we talking about this? So she's telling me that, and at this point I'm getting heated because now I feel like you're trying me. Like, I didn't even make a big deal. First of all, you knew your cat was supposed to be in your bed. Period. I've been letting it slide, but now the fact that your cat has now thrown up on my bed and you trying to sit here and tell, like, you arguing with me about what you should do about it instead of apologizing to me on your hands and knees. Like, okay, that was a little out there. But at that moment, that's how I felt. I'm just like, you don't know like what I'm thinking about doing. Like, I'm just presenting to you because I don't want to come off as this girl that just snapping me, breaking the stereotype, whatever. Like I said, you know, don't let nobody dictate how you act because you want to make. At that point, it was on though. So I'm just like, I feel like she's trying me. And she was. And so I'm telling Gina, I'm just like, and Gina's like, what? So at this point, like, I think she could visibly see me getting mad because I was like, okay, I gotta go. So me and Gina, I can't remember, we didn't live in the same building, I don't think. Either way, she ended up walking me home just because like she knew I was so mad. And as I'm getting there, I feel my blood boiling. Like, I'm steady texting, I can't remember what she said, but she ended up getting slick with me. I'm just like, dang, now I gotta do it to her. Now, mind you, I've been wanting to do this, but I let it go. I didn't do it. So yeah, I'm walking home, and mind you, the walk is like, what, 12 minutes from care? Probably 15. It's like a 15-minute walk. The whole time I was mad. For a whole 15 minutes, I walked home pissed. That's how mad I was. So I get upstairs, and she didn't know I was coming home. So that's the thing. I get up, I come in quietly. Her and Zaylee are talking about me, and she was like, oh, you want to get, I wish I had the messages that I would show y'all, but it was like 4 years ago. She was like, oh, you want to get all mad the next time, you want to get mad about something on your bed, the next time you come in, I'll have sex on your bed, or something like that. Basically, she was like, she was going, you know, orgasm on my bed. And I was just like,
bitch, I hope the fuck you do. You'll be a dead son of a bitch, I tell you that.
And she said that, like, the ghost thing, she got very scared until my dad was silent. So I didn't say anything, I just looked and I walked in my room. So as I'm getting my stuff together, she comes in my room, my door's open. She was going to the bathroom when she said that. She was like, oh, I said, Haley, leave me alone. I said, shut up, don't talk to me. She's like, oh, well, I have the papers. I said, Haley, leave me alone. I don't care. She said something. I said, Haley, I'll kill you and your cat. What did I tell you? This girl, oh my gosh, why would you say that? I'm looking at her like, and I meant to. And I didn't say that though. She's like, you don't say that to somebody. Now I'm threatened for my life. This girl run downstairs. I didn't know what she was running downstairs for. She ran downstairs. She leaves her cat. Her cat is upstairs with me. First of all, if you're so scared. Anyway, she leaves, goes downstairs. So at this point, I call my mom, and I'm just telling her, because at this point, like, I'm mad, I'm heated. I'm talking crazy. I'm saying some crazy stuff. The crazy thing is, I meant every word. Shout out to Ari. Like, I'm just like, yeah, like, I'll do it at this point. Stop playing with me. So she's like, she went downstairs for a while, and at this point, Haley, No, Haley is the girl I was talking about. I'm gonna call my roommate Hannah. Hannah comes in, Zaylee disappeared, I don't know where she went. But Hannah comes in and I'm talking to my mom, I'm just like, yeah, I tell my mom, but because I just said I killed her. So at that point, I felt like I should call my mom to try and calm down. So I'm gonna call my mom, telling her like what happened. She's like, oh my gosh, Tawana, like you need to leave, go somewhere. Like I don't want you, you know, in the area. So she's like, oh yeah, we have a family friend that lives in Tallahassee. She was like, I want you to go there. Like don't be in that house. I'm just like this, like I'm saying like this. I pay money here. I'm just like I didn't want to go to the family friends. I'm just like, bro, like they messing with me, but I get it because she knows how I am. When I get mad, I black out. And people say that trying to be cool and cute. I'm not that girl. I honestly do black out. That's why I don't like to argue with people. Like if you notice, I will be as calm as I can. Once I feel like I'm getting to a point where I can't control it no more, I'm gonna leave. Because I promise you, I've been in situations where I've just got so mad that I don't remember what happened. I remember what happened before and after. But in that meantime, I don't know what happened. I will say and do anything in that moment. So I don't go there. I don't go there. So I'm telling my mom, and she's like, no, Tawana, just leave. So as I'm getting my stuff to leave, I finally like conceded. I was like, you know what? Okay, you got it. I'll leave. I'm getting myself to leave. Tell me there's a knock on the door. At this point, everybody had cleared it. Cause I was like, oh, hey, while Hannah was in the room, I was telling them like what I do. Like, that was another thing I was mad about. Cause I was like, they touched my stuff in retaliation to what I'm saying, like or doing. Like it's gonna be a problem. Like I felt like they was gonna spit in my drink. Like I felt like they was gonna do the absolute most. So I'm telling them, I'm just like, I do this, I do that, and I meant every word, like I said. So Haley clears it, Zaylee clears it, Hannah cleared it too. All of them cleared it. I'm gonna call my mom. I'm about to leave. At this point, it's nighttime. And there's a knock on the door, and I'm just like, so I open the door. Why is it the police? Girl, it was the police at my door, and I'm like, hello. They was like, oh yeah, we had a report of a threat happening here. I'm just like, I said a threat. I said to myself, like, Mr. Officer, if I wanted to do something to her, you couldn't stop me. Like, she would have been gone anyways. So I'm thinking, I'm like, she's like, so he basically was like, Haley told us that you said you'd kill her and her cat. I said, officer, if she was really scared, why did she leave the cat in here with me? Literally, I pointed to the cat because the cat was sitting there looking at me. Like, girl, you just, that's why I was like, I knew I didn't even want to mix it. I was just like, I just wanted to be by myself. Because I knew something, that's why. I'm just like, sir, and he's like, oh, we just have to follow up. Do you mind coming downstairs and asking questions? I'm like, sir, well, if I wanted to kill them, they'd be dead. Well, I'm not gonna do it later. I'm not gonna get the opportunity to tell you and then kill her. So yeah, I'm like, sir, let's just be for real here. Like if I wanted them dead, they would have been dead. I'm not saying this because I already know. And like, granted, the climate is way different. I'm very thankful for that because in that moment, like it could have went real low. But the whole time I'm doing this, I want to call my mom. So my mom's freaking out now. She's just like, the police, like So I'm trying to tell her, like, I'm trying to talk to him and I'm trying to talk to her and tell her like, I'm cool, we cool. I'm trying to tell him like, ain't nobody dead. If I wanted dead, they would have been dead. But I'm not gonna tell you that because I don't want you to lock me up. Whatever. So yeah. So then I go downstairs with him. And who else was there? Some lady. And I'm just like, first of all, if I wanted him dead, I would have went through all y'all. Stop playing with me. Like, anyways. And she's downstairs. The girl Haley's downstairs, having a conniption, whatever. First of all, love. I could have killed the cat. Like, stop playing with me. You know you don't care about this cat because he could have been dead. Like, Lil Greg could have been dead. I don't know if that's cat name. I'm calling him Greg. I don't care. I don't care about cat. Lil Greg could have been dead. So they ended up letting me go and telling me just like, you know, they didn't tell. I don't know what they said. Girl, I was so mad. I didn't know what they said. But yeah, your girl almost went to jail. And after that, she avoided me at all costs. The crazy thing is she follows me on Instagram. Like I unfollowed all them. I didn't want to follow them in the first place, but you know how like you just go along with things because you didn't. Like I literally did not want any problems, so I went along with everything. But she still follows me, so she might see this. Haley, if you see this, girl, you and I, like I will never forget you just because of that, because I know what I wanted to do to you in that moment. But yeah, and Zaylee, I hope you don't still say the N-word no more. If you do, I hope you get that. Somebody need to handle that. What that's the last girl name? Hannah. You was cool. You was a little wild. You was cool. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I hope that you understand that I wasn't in the wrong. I mean, I meant when I said that was a little wild. She know I went for to kill them though, cause she left the cat. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you following. Like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Follow me on all my social media, which is in the front and the back. think. Is that my ending? You tell me. Anyways, until next time, y'all. Cinnamon is out. I'm gonna try not to go to jail. I got a lot of roommate stories. Matter of fact, bye y'all.